Thunderbird are going to check in here for Canisius. Out goes Esposito. 6-1 lead here for Canisius with 5:45 left in the first. There's a rebound, no good. Purdy with it now. Purdy going the other way.
It just shows Jesuit Sports Network, and it shows 17 people waiting to view, and it's not.
It's going to be Canisius ball going the other way. San Ignacio struggling here against Canisius, only scoring 1 point in the first half. Hey. Call him. Get him over there. He's not on the thing yet. Call him. What's his name? Call with a. Canisius handling the ball. Thunderbird with it. He passes it up to McDonald. McDonald inside to Clark, and Clark finishes at the rim. An early lead here for Canisius. 8-1. San Ignacio inbounds it to Ayala. Ayala going the other way. He passed it off to Ramon. Ramon couldn't finish at the rim. Now Thunderbird handling it, gives it over to Clark. Now Benzer going inside, can't finish that one. Ayala gets the rebound for the Leones and is going to take it the other way now. Hands it over to Mendoza. Mendoza now gives it over to Ramon on the wing. Ramon over to Kohlberg. Kohlberg trying to go to work with Clark all over him. And it's a turnover. Clark tipped that one away. Purdy bringing it the other way now for Canisius. And it's going to be San Ignacio ball. Mendoza going to be the inbounder for them. He inbounds it into Ferrer. Ferrer gives it up to Kohlberg. Kohlberg going the other way now. Kohlberg gives it to Ramon. Ramon driving inside. And a travel is called. Ramon traveled, took a couple extra steps on that one. It's going to be Canisius ball going the other way. Canisius, number 34, Enright, going to be checking in for them. Purdy going to bring the ball up for Canisius now. Purdy driving inside, kicks it over to the other wing to Graber. Graber trying to finish at the rim, not there. Enright grabs rebound, gives it inside to Cullinan. Cullinan, floater, no good. Now Ayala giving it up, taking up for this Leones squad. Mendoza dribbling it to the left now. Trying to figure something out here. Takes the screen from Ayala, not there. Purdy playing some good defense. It's going to be a backcourt violation. It's going to be Canisius ball going the other way.
In for Los Leones, number 13, Antonio Vasquez, and number 77, Jose
Mendez checking in, as well as Vasquez for the Leones. Canisius moving the ball on the wing now. Purdy trying to go inside, puts up the floater, no good. Mendez grabs around for the Leones, and they are off on transition. Swung over to Vasquez. Vasquez gives it back to Ramon. Little handoff action here for San Ignacio, running their stuff. Vasquez up at the line. He's guarded by Enright. Going to try to take him inside. Kicks it out to Ramon. Ramon for three. No good. Enright grabs the board. Purdy now going to bring it up for the Crusaders. Purdy with it in the corner now. Kicks it over to Graber. That one's tipped away by Kohlberg. And it's going to be Ignacio ball going the other way. San Ignacio trying to work its ball around, trying to score something else besides their lonely 1 point here with 2 minutes left. Looks like Vasquez tried to finish at the rim. He's going to get fouled. That's going to be on Cullinan. It's going to send Vasquez to the line to shoot 2.
Number 13, Antonio Vasquez, on the line, shooting 2.
Is it working? It just keeps showing the Jesuit.
Can you check? Because I think people are watching.
Vasquez. Into the Crusaders, number 30, Alex Higgins.
Okay, Cullinan now handling it for Canisius on the wing. He gets stripped by Mendez. Gives it over to Mendez. And now Mendez handling it for Ignacio. Ignacio down 3-8 here. Low scoring defensive battle with the first game of the Garcia tournament. Vasquez drives inside. He's going to get fouled again and go to the line to shoot another 2.
Crusaders cut off all against number 3, Clarence Thunderbird. His first, team third. Octavio Vasquez on the line, shooting 2.
Vasquez going to shoot 2 now. Gets a little help from the rim on that one. It makes it. Let's see if he can sink the second to make this a 3-point ball game. He does. Now for the Crusaders, Sam Atkinson gonna come out. Out goes Thunderbird. Thunderbird, a tenacious defender for this Canisius team. McDonald dribbling down the court. He kicks it over to Cullinan. Cullinan for 3 is good. Shooting the ball well here early. Canisius looking like a good squad. And that's going to be a foul on Atkinson. Looking like Canisius going to call a timeout here. Looking like it's going to be a 30-second timeout. So far in this one, Canisius playing quite well. San Ignacio playing some good defense. Canisius just shooting a little bit better than them. We'll see where this game goes when we come back from the break. San Ignacio inbounds it to Ramon. Ramon gives it back to Mendez, and he goes off. San Ignacio kicking it around the court now. Get it to the corner. No good. Gets the offensive rebound and finishes the and one play. That was Ayala. Ayala, a talented player for the San Ignacio squad. Let's see if he can sink it and complete the three-point play. Ayala swishes that one. Canisius now going to be headed the other way. Cullinan kicks it over to Atkinson. Atkinson tries to get it inside. It's not there. Stolen. Mendez going the other way now for Leones. Gives it inside to Ayala. Ayala back outside to Vasquez. Vasquez trying to do something. Gets by his man. Can't finish at the rim. Now, Canisius taking it the other way. Gives it up top to Hayes. Moves it to the corner. Now driving baseline. It's good. Atkinson driving baseline there. Finishes at the rim. Now Ramon handling it for San Ignacio. Hands it off to Mendez, who gives it to Vasquez. Vasquez kicks it to the corner. He gives it right back. A little handoff action going here. Ayala for three is good. At the buzzer, Ayala sinks that one. They can get a 2-point ball game. San Ignacio 11, Canisius 13. San Ignacio goes on a little run there, led by Ayala and Vasquez.
Ladies and gentlemen, a quick reminder that you can catch all of today's basketball action in the 2023 Garcia Jesuit Invitational live on Facebook. Jesuit Junior LJ Fishman on the call.
We're back in play here at the Cookie Garcia Jesuit Invitational. It's going to be Ignacio ball heading the other way now. Ayala handling it, gives it back over to the wing. Mendez handling this one. He's pressured by Esposito. Mendez looking for something. This man, defense by Canisius, causing some problems. Benzer tipped that one out of bounds. It's going to remain Ignacio ball. Canisius coming out with some early man pressure, definitely giving the Leones some problems. Ball is inbounded to Ayala, and it's tipped away and stolen by Esposito. Good defensive play there. Esposito dribbling down the court now for the Crusaders. Clark gives it over to Benzer in the corner. Benzer, a major factor in the game yesterday against Jesuit New Orleans, a heartbreaker for this Canisius squad. Purdy gives it over to Benzer. Benzer for three. No good off the front when Purdy grabs his rebound and finishes the and one play. Purdy doing a good job there. Following his teammate's shot, grabbing the rebound, finishing through the contact. Let's see if he can complete the and one play. He does. Purdy finishes that one. Canisius now coming out on a full court man pressure press. Esposito got a hand on that one. The Leones moving up the court now, though. Santiago trying to get something going. He does. Finishes the floater. Now Canisius moving the ball up the court, trying to get something going as well. McDonald handling inside. He gives it out to Benzer. Benzer to Purdy. Purdy uses the screen for McDonald, gives it inside. McDonald trying to get something there. But the shorter Mendez takes advantage of McDonald bringing that ball down there. Tips it away. It's going to remain Canisius ball. Clark inbounding it. He gives it over to McDonald, who gives it over to Benzer. Benzer inside to Esposito, and it's tipped away. Now Santiago bringing it up. He passes it over to Vasquez. Vasquez handling the ball now for Ignacio. Over to Ayala, who then gives it to Mendoza. Mendoza trying to see what he wants to do, surveying the floor. Over to Santiago for three. No good off the rim. Now Canisius moving the ball up the court over to Clark. Clark now surveying the floor, gives it to Purdy. Purdy drives inside and is good. Purdy, a tough finisher at the rim. That's been evident in all three games here at the Cookie Garcia tournament. A solid player for the Crusaders. Crusaders now playing some good on-ball defense. McDonald guarding Colberg. Looks like he might have stepped out of bounds. It's going to be Canisius ball headed the other way. 18-13 here with 5:55 left in the second. Let's see if Canisius can extend this lead or if the Leones are going to make a comeback. 5-point deficit here for the Leones as Purdy drives inside, kicks out to McDonald. McDonald for three. It's good. Good stuff there from McDonald. A good pass by Purdy out to McDonald. McDonald takes advantage, sinks that one. Now a foul. Oh, Santiago almost had the and one play there. He's going to go to the line and shoot two. Or my apologies. That's going to be Vasquez who's going to take two. Good play there by him, zigging and zagging his way to the rim. He's going to shoot 2 free throws. He makes his first. Let's see if he can make the second. He does. Ball is going to be inbounded to Clark, who's going to move it up the court for the Crusaders. Clark handling it now to the elbow. Gives it back to McDonald. McDonald goes inside and is good. McDonald takes advantage. Mendoza tried to get the steal on that one. McDonald gets it. Leon is coming the other way already. Santiago gets an easy look at the rim. The Crusaders got to get back on defense if they want to keep their lead. Esposito dribbling it now. Gives it out to Purdy. Purdy comes inside. Purdy, floater. Oh, no good. Benzer gets the rebound. And Benzer's going to be sent to the line to get to the Crusaders so far getting multiple points off of multiple possessions due to the fact that they're grabbing offensive rebounds. Definitely something Ignacio is going to have to work on. Benzer going to shoot 2 now. Sinks his first one. Let's see if he can make the second and make this an 8-point ball game. 24-17 with 5 minutes left in this one. He does. Makes them both. Good free throw shooting by both squads here as Mendoza brings it up for San Ignacio. Gives it over to Ramon. Ramon back to Mendoza. Up top, Mendoza working inside, trying to find something. Gives it out to Ayala. Ayala loses it. Looks like he tripped on the court. It's going to be Canisius ball going the other way. Canisius playing good defense in this second half besides a couple of miscommunications leading to easy buckets for Ignacio. We'll see if that trend continues. Little handoff action here by Canisius. McDonald thought about shooting that one. Gives it back to Benzer. Benzer over to Esposito. Esposito gives it to Purdy in the corner. Purdy going to drive baseline. Kick it back out to McDonald. McDonald couldn't quite handle that one. Gives it inside to Purdy. Now Purdy going to work. And he gets fouled. It's going to send Purdy to the line for 2. Purdy, a definite presence inside here in this one. Definitely someone Ignacio's going to have to game plan for in the second half. Let's see if Purdy can sneak his 2 free throws as it looks like Coleman is going to check in for the Crusaders.
Nick Purdy at the line, shooting 2.
Esposito going to come out. Cullinan coming back in for the Crusaders. Cullinan, a shooting threat. Definitely someone to keep an eye on for Ignacio. Purdy sinks that one. Nothing but nylon. Mendoza take it up now. Looks like he's going to be challenged by this Canisius press. He gives it over to Ayala. Ayala now handling it. Gives it back to Ramon. Ramon over to Mendoza. And Mendoza can be challenged by Cullinan and Purdy. Good skip pass over to Ramon. Gives it inside to Santiago. Santiago back outside to Ramon. Ramon to Mendoza. Mendoza going to drive baseline by Benzer. And he's going to finish at the rim. Oh, I'm sorry about that. You guys just missed that entire possession because I didn't move the camera. Sorry about that. Good possession there from Ignacio. Now Clark gets it to the baseline. Gives it over to Purdy, who gives it inside to Benzer. Benzer can't finish that one at the rim. He was guarded by Kohlberg. Now Ayala handling, gives it over to Ramon. Ramon looking for something here. Gives it over to Mendoza. Mendoza for 3. No good. Airballs that one. Clark gets the rebound, and Canisius is off to the races. He gives it over to McDonald. McDonald can't quite handle it, and Ayala takes it, going the other way for Ignacio. Now Ayala finishing at the rim. Purdy takes the charge. It's going to be Canisius ball going the other way. Good play there from Purdy. Not scared of the driving Iowa. And it's going to be Canisius ball going the other way after a great play from Purdy. 26-19 with 3:18 left in the second here. One more foul by Ignacio. And Canisius will be in the bonus, meaning they're going to get to shoot 2 free throws. Clark dribbling the ball up now for Canisius. Clark moving inside. Gives it over to Cosgrove, who gives it inside to McDonald. McDonald trying to make something happen. He's going to get fouled, and it looks like that foul is going to be on Jose Kohlberg. As I mentioned before, now McDonald going to go to the line despite it not being a shooting free throw. Because they are now in the bonus, McDonald going to shoot 2.
Mark McDonald on shooting 2.
26-19 here with 3:06 left. Scoreboards in the upper right there while he's shooting his free throws. If you ever need to take a look, as McDonald sinks that one, let's see if he can sink the second to make it a 9-point ball game.
And number 21, Williams.
Gets a little help from the rim on that one, but it goes in. It still counts as a point. Inbounded to Mendoza, gives it back to Ramon. Over to Mendoza, and Mendoza gets trapped in the backcourt. Finds Munoz. Munoz gives it inside to Kohlberg. Kohlberg with his left hand finishes. Good ball movement there from Ignacio to beat this Canisius trap as Cullen drives it up, gives it over to Clark in the corner. Clark for 3. No good. Gets off the front rim. Clark fighting for his own rebound. It's going to be Ramon's going to take control of that one for the Leones. Give it up to Munoz, and now Ignacio headed the other way. 7-point ball game here in Tampa. Ramon gives it over to Mendoza. Mendoza trying to find something there. Mendoza driving down the baseline. Gets it in. Good play there from Mendoza. Drives inside to the paint and finishes that one. Purdy now going inside and misses that one off the rim. Mendoza grabs the rebound, and he's off to the races for the Leones. He gives it over to Munoz, who gives it right back to him. Calling a play here. Going to run some sort of offensive action. Munoz handling it. He gives it up to Guzman, who gives it right back to Ramon. Ramon takes a screen by Mendoza and dribbles it over to the right half. Gives it right back to Mendoza. Now Mendoza looking to do something. Mendoza's gonna go inside. And another charge called. That time Cullinan getting inside, taking the contact, and it looks like Mendoza might be a little bit injured on that one. He's still down on the court. Hope everything is okay with him. As for the Crusaders, 2 people going to check in. Let's hope everything is okay here with Mendoza. Looks like he's walking off the court. Let's hope he's all good. It looks like number 13, Vasquez, going to check in for the injured Mendoza. Cullinan going to take the ball up now for Canisius. Cullinan gives it inside to Benzer. Benzer can't finish that one. However, 15 gets his rebound. It's going to be Leona's ball going the other way. Now Vasquez going to dribble it enough for Leones. And now Canisius going to be dribbling it the other way. He gives it inside to Purdy. Purdy back out for Canisius. Gives it inside to Cullen. Great ball movement here. Cosgrove for three is good. Cosgrove sinks that one. As Ignacio now going to dribble it up the court for the Leones. Gives it inside Vasquez. Trying to make something happen here. He's guarded by Cullinan. Gives it back up to Ramon. Ramon driving inside, no good. Sorry about the shaking video here. I'll try to get that to cut down.
His first, keep second.
Ramon gonna shoot 2 here for the Leones. Rims out on the first one. Let's see if he can sink the second. Makes that one. 49 seconds left. 31-24. Canisius on top. Cullinan dribbling it down now. He's trying to go inside. Kicks it out to Cosgrove. Cosgrove got a little too close to the line there for my comfort. Luckily, doesn't step out of bounds. Purdy drives inside and finishes. Purdy, a force at the rim in this game. As Vasquez dribbling down now for the Leones. Misses the left-handed layup. Rebound grabbed by Benzer. And Purdy going to take it the other way now for the Crusaders. Let's see what they can do. He gives it over to the wing. Now he passes inside of Benzer. Benzer, no good. Misses that right-handed layup as Kohlberg is going to dribble it down now for Ignacio. Gives it over to Ramon for 3. No good. That one's short. Rebound grabbed by Cosgrove. And that's going to be your half. 33-24. Ignacio down by 9. Canisius playing a really solid game here. Ignacio's shots just aren't falling, but they're playing good defense. We'll see what happens at this game when we come back from the break. Welcome back, everybody, to the second half of Canisius versus Colegio San Ignacio. So far, Canisius with a 9-point lead. Let's see if Colegio can cut down on that, or if Canisius will extend it. Clark looks for Esposito on the inbound and gets him. Esposito now hands it off to Benzer, moving around, gives it back to Benzer, over to the corner to Clark. And now Esposito trying to work inside, can't get there. Purdy gets it now, he's guarded by Mendoza. Purdy going inside, not something uncommon. Outside to McDonald. McDonald fakes the handoff, trying to work inside now himself. McDonald fadeaway jumper, no good. Esposito grabs the board, and Esposito goes up for the second possession. Finishes with his right hand as Vasquez taking it down, gives it off to Ayala. Ayala for three, no good. Benzer now handling the ball, gives it over to Clark. Clark looking for someone, gives it over to Purdy. Purdy for three, no good, off the brick. Rebounded by Clark. Outside to McDonald. McDonald trying to go inside on Ayala. Back inside Ayala. He traveled. It's going to be Ignacio ball going the other way. Ball's inbounded, just kind of thrown up. Ayala gets under it, and Ayala can't finish. Board is grabbed by Ramon. And now Ignacio going to slow things down a little bit. Vasquez dribbling up top. He's pressured by Purdy. Gives it inside to Ramon. Stolen by Benzer. And now Canisius going the other way. That one was tipped by Ayala. Now coming back with the Leones as Vasquez puts up a floater there and goes in. Benzer handling the ball for Canisius. Works it inside to McDonald. McDonald makes a nice little post move there. And McDonald sinks that one. Now Colbert dribbling up for the Leones. Gives it over to Vasquez as Vasquez kicks it to the baseline. Lost by Ramon, makes a save, and now Ayala still handling the ball for Ignacio. Ayala looking for someone, stolen by Esposito. Esposito going the other way now for Canisius. Gives it to Benzer. Benzer back to Esposito, and Esposito gets the lay on the transition bucket. And Canisius extending their lead now. Mendoza has something to say about that. Makes a nice little cut inside and finishes over the 6'6" Benzer. Purdy driving the corner. He's pressured by Mendoza. Purdy. Now McDonald. McDonald inside to Benzer. Benzer kicks out to the baseline over to Esposito. Good ball movement here from Canisius. McDonald for three. No good. As looked like a bit of a jump ball there for the rebound. Both refs looking at each other. It's going to be Canisius ball. It's going to remain Canisius ball. Purdy inbounding it. Give it to Benzer. Benzer, mid-range J. Thought about it. Wasn't there. Esposito gives it to Purdy on the low block. Purdy now working inside against Ayala. Purdy is good on the floater. Canisius coming out in that same press they were running earlier. Purdy going to be guarding Vasquez. Vasquez trying to make something happen here. As he kicks it out to Mendoza. Mendoza driving baseline. Real nice pass over to Ramon. Gets that barely by McDonald. Ramon for three. Short. Rebounded by Purdy. And now Purdy going the other way for the Crusaders. Purdy gives it over to Benzer. McDonald. McDonald couldn't sink that one. A foul's going to be called. It looks like it's going to send Esposito to the line to shoot two. Canisius capitalizing on grabbing offensive rebounds and putbacks. Let's see if San Ignacio can start boxing out a little bit more and limiting those second chance points by the Crusaders. Esposito makes his first. Alex Hayes going to come in. Out goes Mark McDonald. McDonald playing well for the Crusaders in his minutes. Esposito, that one goes off the front rim over to Ramon. Ramon gives it to Santiago, gives it to Vasquez, and Vasquez goes trying to go to the rim. Stripped by Clark. It's going to remain Ignacio ball. Good play by Canisius getting back. This Ignacio team likes to get the ball and push it up court, trying to get some quick transition points. Ayala swinging it over to Vasquez. Vasquez with the floater, no good off the front rim. It's going to remain Leonis ball after Hayes tried to grab that rebound, went off his fingertips and went out of bounds. Ball's given to Vasquez. Vasquez over to Ayala. Ayala over to Ramon. Ramon back to Ayala. Esposito tried to get his hand on that one. It didn't work. Now Ayala trying to move it inside. Gives it over to Ramon. And now swinging the ball really well here. Ayala from the corner for three. No good off the front rim. As Clark on the ground grabbed that rebound. Tips it over to Benzer. And now Canisius going the other way. Gives it inside to Purdy. Purdy can't finish that one. Benzer gets his teammate's rebound, passes it out, tipped away by Vasquez. Got a hand on that one. It's going to be Leona's ball going the other way, and San Ignacio's coach going to take a timeout here. 42-28 with 4:06 left in the third. We'll see what happens between these two teams when we come back from the break. Ball's inbounded to Mendoza. Mendoza gets it back over to Ramon. It's stripped by Hayes, and now Purdy taking it to the rack. And he finishes. Great play there by the Canisius defense. Getting it from San Ignacio as ball's given over to Ayala. Ayala now driving inside. He's fouled. It looks like it's going to be a foul on Esposito. Ayala is going to go to the line to shoot two.
Crusader foul number 10, Purdy's first, team first. Ramon Ayala shooting two.
Ayala sinks his first one. Cullinan going to come in for Canisius. Out goes Esposito. Esposito playing very well there for the Crusaders. Let's see if Ayala can sink his second. 44-29 with 3:47 left in the third. Misses that one off the front rim. Benzer grabs the board, gives it over to Purdy, and now Canisius going to go the other way. Gives it to Cullinan. Cullinan over to Hayes. Hayes looking for what he wants to do. Gives it over to Cullinan now. Hayes back to Cullinan. Canisius moving the ball a little bit here. Clark decides to drive inside. Gives over to Cullinan. Cullinan for three. Off the front rim. Ignacio's Kohlberg grabs the rebound. And Ignacio's going to be on the move. Ayala handling it now for the Leonis. As Vasquez was driving the baseline, got fouled. It's going to remain Ignacio ball. McDonald going to check in here. Out goes Benzer. Benzer playing great minutes here for Canisius. His 6'6" frame definitely advantageous against a smaller Ignacio squad. Mendoza looking for someone, gives it over out to Vasquez. Vasquez guarded by Hayes. Vasquez drives inside and finishes. A great move there by Vasquez. Using his speed and ability there to get inside. Ball is given to McDonald. McDonald gives it to Cullinan. Cullinan back out to McDonald. McDonald to Purdy. And he gives it over to Hayes. Hayes back to Cullinan. And it looks like Canisius is going to reset their offense here. Purdy going to drive inside. Gives it over to McDonald. McDonald out to Clark. Clark inside to Purdy. And that one's stripped away by Mendoza. And the Leonis go off. Ayala giving the ball on transition. Gives it back out to Ramon, who gives it over to Vasquez. Vasquez going to try to drive baseline now. Great pass out to Mendoza. Mendoza for three, no good, short. Hayes grabs the rebound, and now Canisius going to be going the other way. As it's going to be a blocking foul. Cullinan with a great finish there. That foul is going to be on Octavio Vasquez. Cullinan, let's see if he can convert the three-point play. 46-31 with 2:22 left in the third. Gets a little help from the rim there and sinks it. And now Vasquez open and gets an easy lay. Miscommunication there by the Canisius press. Leaves Vasquez right open there for a layup as Clark gets the ball now in the corner. Clark moves in inside to McDonald. McDonald high off the glass. Finishes that one. Ball was inbounded to Kohlberg, and he got fouled. That foul is going to be number 13. Graber, it's going to be his first of the game. Leone is going to get another chance at inbounding it as Ramon goes out. And Mendez coming in for Ignacio. Ayala trying to make something happen there. However, he gets tied up with Graber. It's going to remain Ignacio ball. And it looks like Kohlberg going to be called for a push there inside the paint. Canisius now going to get the ball with a minute 53 left in the third. Clark with it, gives it over to Cullinan now. Cullinan gives it back to Clark, and Clark gets it over the midcourt line in time. Gives it over baseline to Graber. Graber moving inside, gives it to Purdy. Great cut by Purdy there, but he just can't finish that one as Ayala going to bring it down now for San Ignacio. Ayala with the floater, finishes at the rim. Now Mendez is going to get called for a foul as well. One more on Ignacio, and Canisius is going to be shooting for the last minute 27 left of this third quarter. Doucette checking in for Canisius. For San Ignacio, Guzman checking in as well. Purdy gets it, gives it over to Cullinan now. Cullinan gives it to the corner to McDonald for three. It's short. Ayala gets the board, and he is fouled. Now Canisius one foul away as well from letting San Ignacio into the bonus for the rest of the quarter. Ball is inbounded to Vasquez. He's guarded by Doucette. Given back over to Mendez. And now given to Santiago. Santiago driving inside. Can't finish at the rim. Tough finish there. Graber playing some good defense. Purdy driving down now for the Crusaders. Kicks it out. Stolen by Santiago. Santiago driving the other way now. Santiago trying to finish again. Misses that one as well. Graber grabs the board, and now Graber going the other way. Game of transition possessions here for each team. Cullinan for three, no good off the front rim. McDonald is fighting for the rebound, but it ends up in the hands of Mendez, and Ignacio gonna have the ball now for the last 35 seconds of the third. Foul's gonna be called. Looks like it's gonna be on Graber. That's gonna send Vasquez to the line, and he's gonna shoot. Oh. No, that foul, my apologies. That foul was called on McDonald. Now Vasquez going to go to the line to shoot two. Vasquez misses his first off the brick. Let's see if he can sink the second. Squishes it. Purdy inbounding it for Canisius. San Ignacio coming out in the last 28 seconds of this quarter with a press. Gives it to Cullinan. Now Cullinan trying to look for someone. He gives it over back to Graber. And it looks like Canisius just got called for a 10-second violation. San Ignacio is going to get the ball for the rest of this 19.7 seconds. Ball is inbounded to Vasquez. And Vasquez now looking for someone. Vasquez gives it over to Ayala. Ayala fakes out the entire Canisius defense, but can't finish the floater. Ayala gets his own rebound. Can't finish that one either. Purdy grabs it. And that's going to be the end of the third. 49-36. 49-36. 8 minutes left. Crusaders up by 13. We'll see if the Leones can make a comeback. After this game, it's going to be the New Orleans Blue Jays versus the Regis Raiders. Two very good, very fundamental, well-coached teams going against each other. We'll see which one can win after this game, which will be right back after the break. Canisius ball after the quarter break. Clark gives it to Cullinan. Cullinan looking to see what he can do, gives it right back to Clark. Clark over to Doucette. Doucette driving inside, tricks it out to Clark. Clark to McDonald. McDonald now looking to see what he can do, gives it out to Doucette. Doucette gonna drive inside, give it to Cullinan, and Cullinan gets the easy left-handed layup. Good job there by good ball move by Canisius, leads to an open look for their guys. Mendez handling the ball for Ignacio now as he gives that one over to Munoz. And now Guzman handles it in the corner for them. Gives it over to Santiago, back to Ayala. And now Ayala driving inside. It's going to be a foul on Canisius. Moves over to Santiago. Santiago going inside with his left hand. Can't finish. McDonald grabs a rebound, and he's off to the races with Canisius. Gives it over to Graber. Oh, Graber falls on the ball. That can't be comfortable. Gets back up, though. He looks to be okay. Going to be a foul on San Ignacio. 21. Inbound it to Clark. Clark looking to see what he can do with it. And gives it over to Doucette. Doucette gives it over to Cullinan. Cullinan handling the ball now over to Clark. Looking for someone inside. It wasn't there. Graber handling. Gives it back up to Doucette and over to Clark. Clark driving inside. Gives it out to McDonald. McDonald for three. No good. Ayala grabs the board, and he's going to slow the pace down a little bit. Mendez handling it now for Ignacio. Looks like Clark was looking for the trap there for Canisius. Little miscommunication with him and Doucette. And it looks like it remains in Ignacio ball. Santiago gets blocked by Graber there. Good block by Graber. Making sure everyone, keeping everyone in check there. Funderburg going to check in for the Crusaders. Ayala gets the ball in the corner. Ayala looking to do some damage inside. Turnaround jumper, no good. It's short. Benzer grabs it, and now Benzer off to the races. Gives it to Clark. Clark looking to see what he can do. Crossover. Gets fouled. And now Clark going to go to the line to shoot two. 51-36 with 5:58 left in the fourth here in Tampa.
Jamie Clark on shoot two.
Clark, that one rims out. Let's see if he can redeem himself and make the second.
Clark.
He does. Ayala taking it up now for Ignacio. Gives it over to Mendez. Mendez gives it over to Munoz. He gives it right back to Ayala. Ayala, a key point of this Leones offense. Santiago gives it inside to Guzman. Back outside. Mendez short on that one. Thunderberg gets the rebound, gives it over to Clark, and now the Crusaders trying to score some points on offense. Clark takes it inside himself and scores. Good layup there by Clark. 54-36 now. As Santiago kicks it out to Mendez. Mendez for three, gets that one to go. Thunderberg now going to bring it up for the Crusaders. He's going to get by Mendez and give it over to Clark. Clark guarded by Munoz. Gives it over to Boom. Doucette sinks that one, extending this Canisius lead. Mendez holding it now. He gives it over to Santiago. Now Ayala trying to shoot it. Gives it over to Guzman for three. Way off. Looks like McDonald might have gotten a piece of that one. Clark, good on the short mid-range jumper. Ignacio gonna call a timeout here. 4:27 left. Canisius with a 20-point lead, 59-39. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll be back after the timeout is over. We're back in play here. Ignacio taking it up now. Santiago for Santiago drives inside, kicks it out to Guzman. Guzman for three, no good. Ball's grabbed by Enright, and now Purdy gonna take it up for Canisius. Purdy driving inside, kicks it out to Clark. Now Clark going inside. Clark tries to finish, he gets fouled. Clark's gonna go to the line to shoot two. Clark with a little help from the rim sinks that one. Let's see if he can make the second. Makes that one as well. Hayes gonna come in for the Crusaders. Clark gonna come out. Clark playing some great minutes there for Canisius. 4:03 left in this one. Santiago dribbling over the Leones. He passes it down court. And it looks like trying to get it down court to Toro. Toro saved that one from going out of bounds. Hit it off the legs of Hayes. It's going to remain Ignacio ball as they inbound it to Santiago. Santiago for three, no good. Purdy gets the board now. Purdy going the other way for the Crusaders. Purdy trying to drive inside, can't do it. Gives it out to Benzer. Benzer over to Hayes. Hayes, pump fakes Hayes for three. No good off the front rim. Enright and Benzer both fighting for that rebound. Ends up in Ignacio's hands. And Ayala handling it now for the Leones. Ayala working inside, blocked by Benzer. Kicked outside, that one's no good. Purdy fights for the rebound, grabs it, and now he's off to the races for Canisius. He throws a lob. Oh, Benzer can't finish that one. That would have been an electric dunk. Purdy fighting for all the offensive rebounds. And I mean, that's 3 or 4 tips that the Crusaders got there. Eventually Hayes making his. Ignacio for three, no good. Purdy grabbing the board and now going down the floor again as it looks like Canisius is going to have a pretty hefty substitution coming out of the next stoppage of play. That one's no good by Purdy. Ayala grabs it, kicks it down court, and the left-handed layup bounces out. Ayala grabs the rebound and puts it back in. Thunderberg dribbling it for Canisius. And Canisius, it looks like, is going to call a 30-second timeout, most likely just for substitution purposes. 2:33 left in this one, 63-41. It's looking like a Canisius win, barring something unprecedented happen. Ignacio playing a good game, but Canisius just hitting a few more shots and getting offensive rebounds, leading to more possessions for them. A great game played here by both. This is both teams' final game in Tampa. Canisius coming with a whole new starting lineup here. Seeing a couple new faces for the first time. Let's see what they can do. Ball's inbounded to Esposito. And Esposito handling it. Gives it over to Cosgrove. Cosgrove rims out. And it's going to be Ignacio ball going the other way. Ignacio driving down the court. Now Santiago finishes. He does. Nothing but net there on the layup for Santiago as Dune going to dribble it down. Can't finish with his left hand over. San Ignacio now going to bring it down the court. Kicks it over to the wing. Thinks about shooting that one. He doesn't. Kicks it out to Munoz. Back over to Toro. And Toro over to Colberg. Colberg driving inside. Can't finish that one with his left hand. And Atkinson going to get the ball, pushing it now for Canisius. Moves it inside. That one is blocked. Olna tried to put that one up. It was blocked by a couple of Ignacio Leones. And now Ignacio handling the ball. 1:29 left. 20-point lead here for Canisius. As Santiago drives inside with the floater, goes off the brick. Esposito now passes it up court. And he can't finish. However, Dune gets it, and he finishes that one. Or Doucette, my apologies, Doucette. Colberg passes it over to Santiago. Santiago looking for someone inside, can't get it to him. Getting to Toro. Toro for three, no good. Atkinson grabs the rebound. Atkinson gives it over to Esposito. 50 seconds remaining in this ball contest. Canisius looking like they're going to get the win. Ball is stolen. Toro bringing it down the court now for the Leones. Stolen by Esposito. Esposito bringing it the other way. And it's going to be a foul. San Ignacio accidentally fouls him. And it's going to remain Canisius ball. Inbounded to Esposito, and I think Canisius is going to try to hold the ball for the rest of this 34 seconds. Giving it Atkinson over to Doucette. Doucette dribbling it out, gives it over to Esposito, back to Atkinson. Gives it inside to Doucette. Doucette dribbles it out. Atkinson now back out to Doucette. Doucette looks like he got fouled. 14.7 left in this one. 65 to 43. Canisius on top. Jesuit gonna shoot 2. Jesuit makes the first. Let's see if he can continue that streak and swish the second. Misses that one off the side, grabs his own rebound, kicks it out to Atkinson. Now Atkinson gonna get fouled with 10.4 left. Good fight here in Tampa put up by Ignacio, but unfortunately it looks like they're gonna lose all 3 games. Canisius, after 2 unfortunate losses for them to St. Ignatius and New Orleans Jesuit on that half-court buzzer beater yesterday, looks like they're going to pull one out in Tampa. Atkinson misses his first. Let's see if he can make the second. He does. And a great game here to kick off the final championship day here in Tampa, Florida. I implore you, we're going to have a really good game after this. Regis High School versus Jesuit New Orleans. Stick around for a good one. It was a pleasure broadcasting for these 2 teams throughout the 3 days, and I hope you all have a great day. Thank you.